Welcome to the 2-Start Training Top Tips for Uncoupling and Coupling Car and Trailer. The vehicle we're using here is a Toyota Hilux towing a box trailer. First thing we're going to go through is the uncouple. So the very first bit is to make sure we're selecting a safe and legal place to uncouple our trailer, making sure it's strong enough to support the weight of the trailer and the jockey wheel. Once we've stopped, apply the handbrake and select neutral in the vehicle. Switch off the engine and remove the key. Remember, it's very easy for somebody just to drive away while you're working at the back of the vehicle. Apply the trailer parking brake and release and lower the trailer jockey wheel. Make sure you lower that jockey wheel all the way to the ground and lock it off nice and firmly. Next thing is to lift up the coupler handle and continue to lower the jockey wheel using the mechanism until the trailer and car become separated. Make sure you get enough distance between the two. Next thing is to release and stow the trailer electrical connection for the lights, making sure it's not going to get in the way, and release and stow the trailer breakaway cable. So that procedure again for you: apply the trailer parking brake, release and lower the jockey wheel all the way to the floor, lock it off nice and firmly so it's not going to slip. Lift the coupler handle and continue to lower the jockey wheel until the car and trailer separate, getting enough clearance so nothing catches on the way out. Remove the electrical connection and stow it away nice and safely so it doesn't get damaged, and remove the trailer breakaway cable. Don't forget, once you've done this, to go to the back of the trailer and remove your number plate so that you don't leave that behind. So to recap there for the uncoupling procedure: apply the trailer parking brake, release and lower the jockey wheel to the ground, lock that off nice and firmly, lift the coupler handle and continue to lower the jockey wheel, get enough clearance from the vehicle, disconnect and stow the electrical and breakaway cable, and remove the trailer number plate. Don't forget that the breakaway cable is the last thing to become disconnected. You can then drive away from under the trailer. Next thing we're going to do is cover the coupling procedure. The very first thing we need to do before coupling is to ensure that we carry out our trailer checks. Very vital, these. It's going to be critical that we make sure that we get the correct trailer, don't pick up somebody else's, and that we double check what weight we can carry and what the gross weight of the trailer is, what we're allowed to have on the road. First thing is to ensure that the trailer parking brake is applied. Check the security and condition of the electrical cable and the breakaway cable, and then carry out your standard trailer check. So as you can see there, we're checking the tyre tread depth, which for this trailer is 1.6mm across 3/4 of the width of the tyre all the way around. Checking the security of the wheel nuts and ensuring that we do these checks on both those tyres. Also checking the suspension and the spray suppression as well, and any connected lights and reflectors for their security. It's a good opportunity to go to the back of the vehicle and check the security of the load. In our vehicle here, we have an intermediate bulk container, which we're going to shut the doors there and secure them nice and firmly, ensure that the top and bottom locks are in place and that our correct number plate has been affixed. You can then start reversing towards our trailer. Make sure you stop far enough away that you can get out that driving seat, walk back, and make sure you check the height of the coupling. If the trailer was last uncoupled by a vehicle with a different height towball, we might have to adjust the height with the jockey wheel. But once we're happy with the height, we can reverse our towball under the coupling. There are various methods of doing this. You might have marks on the trailer or camera systems like we have, but don't forget, if you don't get it exactly right, as long as you're close enough to attach the breakaway cable, you can always manoeuvre it by hand. There you can see the camera in the rear view mirror that can assist us with our positioning. First thing, once we've done that, is to check the condition again and connect the trailer breakaway cable. Make sure that's affixed to a firm point on the vehicle that's going to hold that cable should we break away. Going to check the condition, so the pins again of the electrical connection, and make sure that we connect that cable nice and firmly into its housing so it's not going to be caught by anything. It's also going to be extremely important when connecting our breakaway cable and our electrical cable that we make sure that we've got sufficient clearance from the ground so they're not dragging along the floor, and that we have enough room for leverage of the trailer. So when we're going around corners, it's not going to be tugging on the electrical cable or the breakaway cable. Once we've connected the two of those, we can start coupling up the trailer. So we're going to lift up the coupler handle and start to lower down that jockey wheel. On our vehicle, we have a little coupling safety indicator, a little red pin that sticks out. However, that's not quite good enough. We need to lower the jockey wheel down and see the vehicle rising with it so we know it's nice and secure. Fully release and stow away that jockey wheel, being mindful of ground clearance, and release the trailer parking brake. Next thing we need to do is to check that the trailer lights are working correctly. We've already connected the electrical cable and we've checked the security of our lights when we were doing our trailer check, but we need to check their function. So as we walk back, we can see that the offside trailer marker light is working there. When we get to the back of the trailer, we need to check any hazard lights, any indicators, but most importantly the brake lights, any fog lights or reversing lights that may be fitted to your trailer as well. So, to sum up that coupling procedure then, we're going to carry out that trailer check first. Going to make sure we have a nice physical check of the parking brake to make sure that's applied. We're then going to carry out all of our normal checks, so our tyre tread depths, the condition of the tyres, our security of the wheel nuts. We're going to check out the suspension, the spray suppression, all that stuff you'd normally expect to check. Once you're happy with the trailer, we're going to reverse towards it, stopping far enough away to check the height of our coupling. Once we're happy with the height, we're going to reverse the tow ball underneath the coupler. We're going to stop there, apply the handbrake, select neutral, switch off the engine. Now we go into our coupling procedure. So at this stage we're going to check and connect the breakaway cable first. Remember, that's always last when we're uncoupling, first when we're coupling. We're going to check and connect the electrical cable, making sure it can't be damaged by the tow ball as we lower the trailer on. Lift up that coupler handle and raise the jockey wheel, which will connect the trailer and the vehicle. Once we've done that, we're going to let go of that coupler handle and test the coupling by lowering the jockey wheel to raise the vehicle. If we're happy that we're safely coupled, we're going to retract and stow the jockey wheel, being mindful of ground clearance, remove the trailer parking brake, ensure the correct number plate is affixed to the trailer, and then check our lights. So that's it, we're all coupled up, ready to go. Always couple and uncouple to this procedure, and you shouldn't have any problems at all.